Welcome back everyone. Today we're gonna kind of compare the iPhone 13 against the iPhone 5. In every single aspect, the iPhone 5 is a better phone. I was just kidding. Of course, the iPhone 13 is the better phone, and basically there's no competition really. Anyway, we can have a quick comparison of both the phones in terms of performance, camera, and display. So the basic objective is to see how far Apple has used the iPhone 5 design to implement on iPhone 13. Alright then, let's jump into it. Now putting both the phones side by side, you can see the iPhone 13 is bigger phone in every single way, and we can literally put the whole iPhone inside the display of the iPhone 13. You can see how huge iPhone 13 is. Looking at the design, the iPhone 13 has a glass finish on the back, whereas the iPhone 5 has a aluminum finish, which is pretty neat. Back in those days, the flat edge on the iPhone was very impressive. This is the last phone to be overseen by Steve Jobs. Also, this is the first phone to introduce this lightning connector, and you can see all the writings on the back of the iPhone 5, which is not present in the newer iPhones. And in fact, from the iPhone 12 series, they opted this flat edge from the iPhone 5 design. So you can see how similar the flat edges on both the phones. However, the iPhone 13 is a bit thicker. Other than that, the location of the volume buttons and the silent mode button is all similar. Only the SIM tray is being moved on the left hand side on the newer iPhone, and the power button is on the side, whereas the iPhone 5 has the power button on the top. You can see even at the bottom how the design is literally taken from iPhone 5. Only thing is the headphone jack port has been removed in the newer iPhones, and slight modification in the speaker. Apple is going to retain the side lightning connector according to the leaks, and all the new phones will be using the lightning connector. Moreover, the phone is designed in such a way that it's quite comfortable for a single hand use. You can see where I can easily touch the top corner icon on the screen, which is not possible in the iPhone 13. You can see here when I have to use this phone one hand, I can't really reach the top icon here. I just have to, do a little bit of movement here to reach the top edge icon. They do have this one hand feature mode in the new iOS, so you just have to swipe from here and you can use. Yes, these phones have a very thick bezels. During those days it was not a big deal. Surprisingly, the iPhone which came out in 2012, which is nearly 10 years old now, and it still works like a charm. You can see here, absolutely fantastic. So the last software update for iPhone 5 is iOS 10.3.4. I really miss this small iPhone because it was really very comfortable to use. Coming to the iPhone 5 display, it has a 4-inch IPS LCD display with a resolution of 1136 by 640 and a contrast ratio of 800:1. This display is really not bad, and in fact during those days this was an excellent display. Moving on to iPhone 13, iPhone 13 has a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED panel. The display on the iPhone 13 is fantastic. The colors are very rich, the viewing angle is great, and the contrast ratio is excellent. This has become a standard screen size, and I heard that Apple is about to decommission the mini series. The starting size of iPhone is going to be 6.1 inch. So this is a pretty decent size for watching content and even reading books and for social media. Smaller screens have become obsolete nowadays. The smartphone screens are becoming bigger and bigger. Let's quickly look into the performance of both the phones. Obviously the iPhone 13 is faster, but it's good to see how the iPhone 5 still performs after 10 years. You can see I don't have any app running in the background. Alright, so let's launch Safari on both the phones at the same time. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. iPhone 5, it's still loading. Okay, finally loaded. It's a bit lagging here, which we can understand given the age of the phone. Okay, now let's launch weather on both the phones. 1, 2, 3. So weather is still loading. Okay, it's loaded up. Great. Now let's launch game on both the phones and see how it works. Okay, I'm gonna launch Real Racing 3 on both the phones at the same time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the launch time was similar. Let's see which one loads first. Okay, I can see iPhone 13 is already displaying the game logo. iPhone 5 is slowly catching up. Okay. Tilt my device to the left, tilt my device to the right. Great, even iPhone 5, it's in the same page as iPhone 13. It was a bit slower, but considering the age of the phone, it has loaded at this speed is pretty impressive. Okay, let me play in this one. Oh, nice. I feel the phone is so small in my hand after using iPhone 13 for a long time. You can see how the game performs really well, although the iOS is outdated. This is the performance of iOS operating system. I can literally say there is no Android phone which is 10-year-old can be able to play a game at this, at this level of performance. Okay, I need to connect to Wi-Fi to download some more game, but you have witnessed how the gameplay was smooth. Let's play the same game in iPhone 13. In my experience, I don't see any performance difference in both the phones. Both are really smooth. In iPhone 13, the game experience is good because of the larger screen. Great, I completed the race. I came in second. Cool. Okay, let's come out of this game. Looking at the camera on both the phones, this is a single lens camera. And this is of course the dual lens camera on the 13. Back in those days, this camera was pretty impressive. There are so many options: square, pano, video, and time-lapse. There is no need to introduce the iPhone 13 camera. It's really impressive. For the camera review, you can watch my previous video. There is literally no comparison of iPhone 13 camera with the iPhone 5. This has a lot of features. And one of the reasons why iPhone 13 is famous is because of the camera. Hope you enjoyed this comparison, and if you have any questions, please mention in the comment section below. As always, please hit the subscribe button and like my video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.